Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka ng totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Pilipino. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng Doña Maria Premium Quality Rice, available in white and brown varieties. Mas mapapasarap ang kain pag masarap ang kanin. Miponica, Japonica. Help keep yourself fit without giving up rice. Try tasty, fiber-rich brown rice. Japonica Brown, Miponica Brown. From SL Agritech Corporation. San Miguel Corporation, Daijo Gem, Fine Jewelry at Unit 125 S. Mason, Marina Way Mall of Asia Complex. Origani, we believe in a beautiful and natural skin. Visit us at Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Black Pearl Wellness Institute by Marisa Del Mar, 3rd floor, Glorieta 5, Makati City. Southville International School of Foreign Universities. Make the choice today for your tomorrow.
Buhay OFW.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong kapatid, Marisa Del Mar. At ito ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Ngayon pong Sabado sa Buhay OFW, mga concerns sa mga manggagawang Pilipino, lalo na po ang mga OFWs ang ating bibigyang focus ngayong gabi dahil makakasama natin ang ating Secretary of the Department of Labor and Employment na si Secretary Silvestre Bello III. Alamin po natin ang mga projects ng kanyang department at makibalita rin po tayo sa mga issues and concerns ng ating mga manggagawa sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Kaya ang gusto ng ating Pangulo na eventually hindi na kailangan pumunta sa ibang bansa ang ating mga kababayan because we have the jobs with good pays here. That is why yung Dutertenomics involved major infrastructure program which they call the Build. And sinagot ko naman with Build, we have job.
Maganda.
Yun,
Build, job.
oo.
That's Dutertenomics.
Yes.
Ganda.
Simple
Very
lang.
good.
Buhay OFW.
Ang susunod nating panauhin ay isang lawyer by profession. Siya ay naging DOLE Regional Director 2 sa Davao City at ngayon siya ay assigned sa Hong Kong bilang labor attaché.
We've recently uncovered 6 or 7 human trafficking rings operating out of Hong Kong and Russia. And the estimate of our Philippine embassy in Moscow is that there are close to 5,000 domestic helpers who have been trafficked to Russia and a smaller number in Turkey.
Buhay OFW.
This will involve reviewing the ASEAN Commission on Women and Children, the one that's in your kit, the draft regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of the victims of trafficking in persons.
Buhay OFW.
Huwag po kayong bibitiw ang lahat ng yan sa pagbabalik ng Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Samantala, magandang balita naman po sa matagal nang nag-aabang. Formal na pong nilaunch ang ating Overseas Filipino Bank noong nakaraang January 17 sa Liwasang Bonifacio, Manila na dinaluhan po ng mahal nating Pangulo, Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ang bangko na ito ay nag-o-offer ng deposit products gaya ng peso, ATM savings, time deposit, checking accounts at future need savings plan. Meron din silang mga load products, investment products at pwede ka ring magbayad ng inyong mga bills para sa SSS, OWA, PhilHealth, insurance premiums, credit cards, telephone and water bills, housing and business loans, and tuition fees ng ating mga beneficiaries ng mga kapatid nating OFWs.
Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW TV, Buhay OFW Foundation, and Atom, our very own anti-trafficking OFW movement, commemorates international events in relation to our fight against human trafficking. There are over 10 million Filipinos in many countries overseas as immigrants, workers, students, and professionals. They continue to contribute to the development of the Philippine economy through their sacrifices and hard work. To support and honor them, the United Nations Resolutions to Philippine Proclamation number 276 of 1988 was issued and declared December of 1988 and the same month of every year thereafter as the month of the overseas Filipinos.
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW ay hatid sa inyo ng SP Land Incorporated. Set your sights on your new home, situated in the heart of Naik, Cavite. Sterling Residence 1 offers you the Filipino family, your dream home. Affordability, high-quality homes, security, and comfort. Live the life of your dreams. Sterling Residence 1 is owned and developed by SP Land Incorporated, a Sterling Paper Group of companies. The global education leader, Southville International School and Colleges. Be amazing, be Southville.
Buhay OFW. Pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW. Bayani ka ng totoo. Dapat kong purihin ng bawat katulad ko.
Ayon po sa pag-aaral na ginawa ng Philippine Statistics Authority as of July 2017, ang employment rate sa bansa ay nasa 94.4%. Kaya naman, minabuti naming ma-interview si Secretary Silvestre Velio III ng Department of Labor and Employment para maki-update sa mga ongoing at upcoming projects ng kanilang department para sa ating mga manggagawang Pinoy. Tubong Cagayan po ang ating businessman at lawyer na si Silvestre Velio III. Bago pa naman siya naging Secretary of Labor, ay nagsilbi na rin po siyang Secretary ng Department of Justice noong 1990 hanggang 1992 at Solicitor General mula 1996 hanggang 1998. Mas kikilalanin pa natin siya at ang mandato ng kanyang opisina sa ating pakikipanayam. Kaya naman, panoorin po natin ito.
Buhay OFW.
Welcome po sa Buhay OFW. Binabati po natin mga kapatid natin sa Saudi, Malaysia, United Kingdom, Canada, Singapore, Guam, USA. Sa inyo pong lahat, magandang gabi. We're very honored to have with us the Secretary of Labor. Let's get to know him up close and personal, Secretary Silvestre Velio III. Magandang gabi, Secretary.
Magandang gabi naman, Marisa.
I want to thank you personally dahil sa support na binigay niyo po sa ating 7th year anniversary ng Buhay OFW at ng ating launch ng Anti-Trafficking OFW Movement.
Dapat lang naman kasi dito natin makikita kung paano pinangangalagaan ng ating Pangulo ang kapakanan ng ating mga OFW.
Sec, tatanungin ko kayo kasi interesado po kaming malaman. Ano po ba itong Assist Well programs Who and how can the OFWs avail po of this program?
Ito yung mga programa, Marisa, ng ating POEA at saka more on OWA para sa ating mga returning OFWs. Kasi alam mo naman, Marisa, pag bumalik ang ating OFWs, kailangan nila either employment or livelihood. Pero most of the time, mas gusto namin i-alok sa kanila yung livelihood.
Ano po ba itong programa natin na Balik Pinas, Balik Hanap Buhay program?
Actually, yung Balik Pinas muna, Marisa, ay yung initial financial assistance. Pagdating mo dito, binibigyan ka ng financial assistance of 20,000. After that, if you want to go into business, bibigyan ka ng panahon para pag-aralan mo kung anong negosyo ang pasukan mo. At kapag nakapag-decide ka na kung ano kung negosyo pasukan mo, bibigyan ka ng financial assistance.
Maganda. Maganda.
This is an addition to yung scholarship program para sa mga anak ng mga OFWs.
Ayan, napakaganda. Meron pa ho tayong programang bagong-bago. Dito sa Pilipinas, ikaw ang ma'am at sir. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Ganda naman.
Teachers.
Teachers,
So pagbalik dito, meron kaming arrangement with the Department of Education and the Department, the CHED, na maaring magturo yung ating mga OFWs.
Wonderful.
Magaling sila. Magaling.
Saka highly paid po tayo sa abroad, basta mga teachers.
Totoo yan. Lalo na sa mga areas where our English teachers are in demand.
Sa UAE, napakarami.
Oo.
Sec Belio, ano po yung sinasabi nating mga programa natin para sa mga repatriated OFWs natin?
Basically, Marisa, yung mga repatriated OFWs natin ay yung livelihood nga.
Yes, ayun yung
Meron
mga
silang
maganda.
marami dyan. They go into business and many of them succeed. Meron tayong contest noon where we give recognition doon sa mga pumasok sa negosyo at nag-succeed sila. Meron dyan meron na siyang sariling anong tawag dito, call center.
Oy, ang ganda
maniwala
naman
ka doon,
yan. Pero ngayon po itong mga sinasabi natin, mga OFW IDs, nagsimula na po kayo, Sec Belio, na pagdidistribute. Ano po yung status nito ngayon?
Actually, nag-distribute na kami nung pagdating ng mga OFWs from Qatar.
Yes.
Ito yung initial delivery ng ating idol cards. Ito muna ay nag-apply doon sa mga balik manggagawa.
Yes.
Ngayon, binigyan natin sila. Ito importante na malaman ng ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo ng mga OFWs, na libre po ito.
Ayun.
Walang bayad.
Naku, isusunod itong pangalan. Ito ay libre, ha?
Libre po.
Walang
libre.
bayad, walang pwedeng maningil.
Walang pwedeng maningil. So, libre yan. And itong initially, itong card na ito will serve as the OEC.
I
So,
see.
kung meron ka na yan, hindi mo na kailangan pumila-pila pa dyan para makakuha ng OEC. That will serve as your OEC.
Napakaganda. Pero, Sec Belio, syempre itong mga OFW cards na ito, how can we guard the safety ng mga OFW information? Alam niyo naman, social media, usok-usok mga hacking-hacking, di ba po?
Totoo yan. Yan ang one of the concerns na I raised when the group presented their system. And they gave me assurance na hack-free, but then sabi nga lang, walang system na hindi na-hack. Wala silang makukuhang information na makakasira doon sa value ng card.
Ay, that's nice. So, kumbaga, meron naman palang security measures na ginawa. Ito pong sinasabing OFW ID, how can they avail? Paano ho bang process para makakuha sila nito?
Actually, if you are an OFW, hintayin mo na lang that you will be informed na darating na yung ID mo.
I see. So, mas maganda.
Kaya lang, siyempre, early stage. We are in the early stage of the production and distribution of the OFW Idol card. Kailangan inoobserbahan muna namin kung may mga glitches, ganon, para ma-perfect natin yung buong system. Pero yun, meron na kaming pamigay doon sa mga dumating from Qatar. May konting na po na kami doon sa picture ng ating Pangulo.
Opo.
Actually,
Kaya
kung
ako-
tignan mo, Marisa,
Opo.
silhouette lang yung
Silhouette
picture.
lang ang picture.
Whatever their objection is, walang objection na nanggaling sa mga OFW. Meron nagte-text sa akin. Siguro nakatanggap na ako since the time na nag-issue kami, mahigit 500 na text messages sa calls. Sabi na, Sekretaryo, huwag kang magpadala sa criticism. Gusto kong makatabi si Tatay Digong. Ganon.
Ganda.
Oh, very hard ang kanilang
Oo,
position.
oo. Siguro may mga tao lang na gustong gumawa ng issue.
Yan.
Yan.
Oo.
Pero
Yun mo,
napakaganda.
Marisa,
Silhouette
anong
naman
ginagawa
eh.
ng Presidente? Di ba?
Sumasaludo sa OFW.
Yun ang symbolism na
Oo.
lagay namin, that is
That's nice.
saluting the OFW
Correct.
because gusto niya pakita ang kanyang paghanga at pagsamba sa ating mga OFW.
Yes, di ba? Tayo mga
After all,
backbone of the economy.
bagong bayani sila.
Bagong
Oo.
bayani. That's nice.
So they have to be
Napakaganda.
saluted. Pero sinabi ko rin, kung meron man lang isa, kahit just one OFW na mag-text sa akin o tumawag sa akin na ayaw ko yung mukha ng presidente sa tatabi ko, i-reconsider namin. Pero
Okay.
so far,
So far,
wala.
wala. Oh,
Wala. Unanimous, lahat ng gusto nila.
So talagang intriga lang.
Oo, gusto
Intriga
nga nila,
lang.
hirap na hirap kayo makipag-selfie kay
Oh, at
Presidente.
least ito,
Eto na,
magkatabi sila.
nakatabi na namin,
Oh,
sabi
tama,
nila.
tama,
oo.
that's very nice.
Ayaw niya to eh.
Oo
Ayaw
nga.
niya. Pero
Knowing
sabi ko
President
naman,
Digo.
hindi naman ang ating Pangulo ang hahawak ng card eh.
Yes.
Ang hahawak ng card ay yung mga OFW. Kaya kung sino, kung anong
Be
gusto
proud.
nila,
Oo.
yun ang sundin natin.
Tama.
Dahil sila may card
Sila
eh.
ang hawak eh.
Oo, hindi naman tayo eh.
First time na nangyari to. Sec Belio, congratulations
Ito,
talaga.
ganito, Marisa, in fairness, si Presidente ang may idea nito.
Siya ba?
Oo.
Oh, that's very nice. Kailangan natin yan kasi dyan niya pinapakita na kailangan maging solid tayo mga OFWs.
Related dun sa kanyang yung unang, if you remember, pag upo niya, unang niyang sinabi sa akin, ayaw ko na yung mga OFW natin na i-inconvenience. Ayaw ko na kung saan-saan sila pumupunta.
Haba-haba, pila.
Makikipila, gagastos ang pasahe, pupunta sa POA, nandyan sa Ortigas, pagkatapos pupunta sa OWA, nandun sa Pasay, pupunta sa
Kung
DFA.
saan-saan,
oh.
oo.
Gusto ko, sabi niya, isa lang puntahan nila.
And you did it.
Yeah.
Under his term.
And we have 17 one-stop shop service
Ayun
centers.
na.
Yun.
Sec
Yun,
Belio,
oo.
itong 17 one-stop shop centers natin or OSCO. I'm very proud to say 17 na. Ang
17
bilis
na, oo.
Wala pa tayo isang taon sa
Oo.
17 ng OSCO. Ano po ba mga benepisyo nito?
Well, unang-una, it will save the OFW the expense. Imagine mo kung magpamasahe ka from these places na tinabi ko. Ilang piso, ilang daang piso yan. Then, again, the time.
The time.
Ang hirap yata yun with this traffic, biro mo.
course.
So, dito pupunta ka lang sa isang lugar, nandyan na ang SSS, nandyan na ang Pag-ibig, nandyan na ang PhilHealth, nandyan, anong tawag dito, yung NHA, nandyan
Pati
ang
NBI, nandyan na rin.
NBI, nandyan na
BI.
lahat.
Wow,
Lahat, Bureau of
ganda
Immigration,
naman.
lahat.
Ang
Oh,
ganda.
so, one place lang yan. Inumpisa namin sa regional centers. Then later on, we will target yung mga major cities.
Kaisa nyo kami dyan.
Yan,
diba?
oo.
Ipopromote natin yan sa ating programa.
kailangan natin
Basta
yan.
anything that we can do to support our OFWs and DOLE, let us know.
Anything to make life more comfortable
Easier.
sa ating mga OFW.
That's very nice. Huwag po kayong aalis at magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Civil Society Organization and International Conference on Trafficking in Persons, consultation on the development of the ACWC regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of victims of trafficking in persons. Celebrating good practice in countering trafficking in persons. Ang ating pong theme, ituloy ang laban kontra human trafficking. We will be introducing to you the identified 6 areas, regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of trafficking in persons, especially women and children.
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng Doña Maria Premium Quality Rice, available in white and brown varieties. Mas mapapasarap ang kain pag masarap ang kanin. Miponica, Just Ponica. Help keep yourself fit without giving up rice. Try tasty, fiber-rich brown rice. Just Ponica Brown, Miponica Brown, from SL Agritech Corporation. The Global Education Leader, Southville International School and Colleges. Be amazing, be Southville. Black Pearl Prestige, when luxury and quality meet. Black Pearl is the perfect combination between scientific professional skincare and high-end skincare for personal use. Utilizing a cutting-edge technology to combine authentic black pearl powder into its product line. Black Pearl has established itself as a market leader in the luxurious and prestige category of the beauty industry. Black Pearl caters to those who want to look and feel at their best, to shine and glow as a pearl. Cleopatra Mask. This unique facial mask combines 24-karat gold with black mud from the Dead Sea, enriched with vitamins, plant oils, and extracts to deeply nourish the skin and enhance its natural luminosity. Visit us at the upper level, City of Dreams, Manila, and on the second floor of Glorieta 2, Ayala Center, Makati, Greenbelt 5, and Glorieta 5.
Buhay OFW.
According to the mandate of the Department of Labor and Employment, it is their responsibility to promote gainful employment opportunities, develop the country's human resources, protect workers and promote their welfare, and maintain industrial peace. Kung sa unang part ng ating interview ay nalaman na natin kung ano ang mga aksyong nagawa ng DOLE para sa ating mga kababayang na repatriate mula po sa Middle East, ngayon naman ay pakinggan natin ang ilan pa sa mga programa ng DOLE para sa mga OFWs at kanilang mga pamilya. At kung paano nila hinihikayat ang mga ito na mamalagi na lamang sa ating bansa. Narito po ang part 2 ng ating interview kay Secretary Bello.
Buhay OFW.
Gaya naman, Sec Bello, dahil nandoon kayo sa launching ng Anti-Trafficking OFW Movement or ATOM sa ating Buhay OFW, pwede ho bang malaman natin ano po ba ang mga paraan para ma-eliminate natin tong human trafficking na ito?
Mabuti na tanong mo yan, Marisa,
Opo.
dahil alam mo, sumulat na kami sa mga ibang agencies. And I recommended to the President the creation of a task force on human trafficking and illegal
I love
recruitment
you. Very
with the
nice.
Secretary of Labor as chair and the Secretary of Justice as co-chair.
Yes.
And other agencies like PNP, Bureau of Immigration, other agencies that have to do with illegal recruitment and human trafficking.
Sa NGO na tayo
Oo,
dyan
kasi
papasok.
kailangan we have to show the public na serious ang gobyerno
Seryoso, tama.
sa laban kontra sa mga illegal recruiters and
Yan.
human trafficking.
Ayun ang importante. Basta pagka sa non-government organization, asahan niyo po ang ATOM.
Ay,
Nandyan po yung ATOM para sa inyo.
Asahan din namin kayo, Risa.
Yes po. Sec Bello, ito pong Dutertenomics. Alam niyo naman yung maingay na maingay ang Dutertenomics na ito. Ano po ba talaga ang ultimate goal ni Presidente?
Alam ng ating presidente na yung ating mga OFWs, they go to other countries not out of choice. It is out of necessity.
Correct.
Kaya ang gusto ng ating Pangulo na eventually hindi na kailangan pumunta sa ibang bansa ang ating mga kababayan because we have the jobs with good pays here. That is why yung Dutertenomics involve major infrastructure program which they call the build. And sinagot ko naman with build, we have job.
Ay, maganda yan. Build, job.
Yes, oo.
That's Dutertenomics.
Yes.
Ganda.
Simple
Very
lang.
good.
And they intend, kung we listen to yung kanilang economic advisors, this project of the President will create not less than 2 million jobs a year.
Ay,
So
hallelujah.
in this last 5 years, that will be about 10 million
10
jobs.
million jobs.
So yung ating mga manggagawa, hindi na kailangan pumunta sa abroad. At magiging pihikan na rin sila.
Suplado na tayo
suplado
ngayon, di ba?
daming
Oo.
hahanapin na sila.
At
Yun.
nandito na eh. Maganda na ang bayad. Maganda na ang job
Correct.
opportunities. Ano pa? Closer to the family. Wala nang broken
Yes,
families.
yun.
Di ba po?
One of the causes itong proliferation ng drugs dahil because of that.
Sec Bello, marami po kayong mga future plans for DOLE. Hindi lamang sa OFW, syempre kasama yung labor sector ng Pilipinas.
Yes, oo.
Ano po ba ang plano nyo?
Ang number one na concern ng ating mga workers ay yung issue of contractualization. Ito, Marisa, I am very happy to tell you that very soon the President will issue an executive order governing itong issue of contractualization. Dito lalabas yung order niya na bawal na ang labor-only contracting.
Yan.
Bawal na rin ang tinatawag na subcontracting.
Subcontracting.
Oo,
Okay.
bawal na rin.
Okay.
At saka higit sa lahat, bawal ng endo.
Nakikita ko yung inyong passion, yung talaga intensity, yung pagmamahal nyo sa mga kapatid nating OFWs all over the world. Ito po ba sa mga unemployment natin? Ano pa po ba yung programa ng DOLE doon?
Meron tayong yung tinatawag na tupad.
Okay.
Oo, tupad.
Ano yan?
Ito
Ano
yung
yan?
emergency employment.
Okay.
Ito, if you recall, nangyari yung Marawi siege. So, marami sa ating mga kababayan doon ang nawalan ng trabaho. So, upon request of Senator Legarda, we sent 30 million doon as emergency employment program. And then OWA also gave lahat ng mga dependents ng ating mga FW na 3,000 each for those who are active and 1,500 for those who are not inactive. And then, I was telling my finance officer, may pera pa tayo pag hindi natin ginastos yan,
Sasoli
kako,
mo yan.
babalik natin. So, ibigay na natin ulit kako sa Marawi.
Correct.
So I
That's
called up
nice.
our director. Another 30 million bigay mo dyan for our brothers, mga Marawi brothers kako.
Napakaganda kasi nangangailangan na.
Nangangailangan talaga eh. Because I've been there 4 times already, Marisa.
Grabe ang destruction
Oo,
talaga.
grabe dun.
Hopefully maka-move forward na talaga
I
ang
think
Marawi.
so. With the political will of the President to really rehabilitate Marawi, palagay ko gaganda ang
Gaganda
Marawi.
na
Oo.
Bigyan niyo po ng mensahe mga kapatid nating OFWs at ang labor sector natin all over the Philippines.
Sa ating minamahal na mga OFW, saan man kayo naroroon, alam ko nandiyan kayo sa Middle East, sa iba't ibang sulok ng Asia, sa Europe, even sa States and Australia. Nais kong malaman ninyo na yung ginagawa niyong sacrifice for your family is also providing positive results for our country. Kaya hindi po biro yung pananawagan ng ating Pangulo na kayo ang bagong bayani. So, asahan niyo po na handa ang ating pamahalaan na paglingkuran kayo na see to it that your welfare is always protected and that your life, wherever you are, will always be very comfortable and safe. At doon sa mga manggagawa naman po, asahan ninyo po yung pangako ng ating Pangulo, ayaw niya ng endo, ayaw niya ng illegal contractualization. Yan ang programa niya at tutuparin niya. Yun po ang aking
Wonderful.
masasabi.
Naku, maraming pong salamat, Secretary Silvestre Bello III.
Salamat din, Marisa.
Sa oras na binigay niyo po sa Buhay OFW, saludo po ako sa
It
inyo.
is always a pleasure to be in your program, Marisa.
Umpisa
And
pa lang to.
I know what you're
May
doing for
susunod
our
pa tayo.
OFW.
Yes.
I think you're doing more than what Dole is doing.
Mahiya naman ako niyan.
Totoo yan, totoo yan.
Very humble, Sec.
Kasi
Very
kayo,
humble.
volunteer yan eh. Kami, trabaho eh. May sweldo kami eh.
Yakin niyo po, magpa-partner tayo, Sec Bello. Mga kapatid, katatapos lamang po ang pakikipagkwentuhan natin sa nag-iisang labor secretary na talaga naman pong hands-on, super walang kapaguran, nag-iisang secretary Silvestre Bello III. Huwag po kayong aalis at magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
Rights of the holder, right to safety and well-being, right to equal treatment, duty of the bearer, shared definition of the trafficked persons, accurate and timely identification of victims, apprehension and punishment of perpetrator, standardized mechanism and procedures to facilitate mutual recognition of victim identification and support coordination between states. The rights of the holder, right to support and protection without discrimination. The duty bearer, obligation to support and protection, state of location, sending, destination. Not contingent on victims' willingness to participate in the prosecution. The rights of the holder, right to be heard and involved in their case. Right to be encountered but not compelled prosecution of exploiters. Right to appropriate information, assistance, support and protection from traumatization before, during, and after the criminal justice process. The duty of the bearer is special effort to ensure that the investigation and court processes do not re-victimize our trafficked persons, the rights of the holder, right of foreign victims to regularization of legal status for effective participation without being detained against one's will. Special and additional measures for our child victims.
Buhay OFW.
Thank you so much to the 30th PMPC Star Awards for Television, Buhay OFW Award for Best Public Service Program for Action TV. Mabuhay po ang PMPC!
Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW ay hatid sa inyo ng SP Land Incorporated. Set your sights on your new home, situated in the heart of Naik, Cavite. Sterling Residence 1 offers you the Filipino family, your dream home. Affordability, high-quality homes, security, and comfort. Live the life of your dreams. Sterling Residence 1 is owned and developed by SP Land Incorporated, a Sterling Paper Group of companies. San Miguel Corporation, Origani. We believe in a beautiful and natural skin. Visit us at Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Southville International School of Foreign Universities. Make the choice today for your tomorrow.
Buhay OFW.
Attorney Jolly De La Torre, Labor Attaché 2 in Hong Kong. He is a career officer of DOLE since the late 80s. His former foreign posts include Australia, Saudi Arabia, and Israel. He is a lawyer by profession and placed number 7 in the bar in 1989. He graduated from UP and he was an active member of UP Repertory under Ben Cervantes. He is a prolific writer. He was awarded the Pusong OFW Award from the Blas Ople Policy Center and Training Institute in recognition of his effort against human trafficking and window cleaning by Hong Kong domestic workers. He received the award in behalf of the 4 victims in Russia who stood up against their human traffickers and which prompted the Hong Kong government to raid their agency in Hong Kong.
Buhay OFW.
Ngayong gabi, ang ating panauhin ay isang lawyer po by profession. Siya ay naging DOLE Regional Director ng Region 6, 7, 8, 10 at Davao City. At ngayon naman po ay naka-assign siya sa Hong Kong bilang Labor Attaché 2. Aalamin natin kung ano po ang role ng isang Labor Attaché. Let's welcome on Buhay OFW TV ang ating kapatid, Attorney Jalilo Jolly O. De La Torre. Magandang gabi, Labat Jolly.
Magandang gabi rin, kapatid Marisa. It's a pleasure for me to be in your program.
Kapatid Jolly, bilang labor attaché, kaya ang tawag ay Labat, parang short labor attaché. Pwede ho bang bigyan nyo kami ng konting background bago ho kayo nagsimula maging labor attaché sa Hong Kong? Ano po talaga ang naging role and function nyo dito sa atin sa Pilipinas?
Well, I was in the regional operations of the Department of Labor for a long time. I was the regional director in Region 6, 7, 8, and 10, as you mentioned, and the last regional office that I held was in Region 11, based in Davao City, before I became part of the National Reintegration Center for OFWs. That's also an agency under the Department of Labor, which manages the reintegration programs of the government for OFWs who intend to go back to the Philippines and be reintegrated into the economy and society.
Ano po ba talaga ang status ngayon ng mga Hong Kong OFWs natin, yung mga kapatid natin na nagtatrabaho ngayon sa Hong Kong? Dahil ito po ngayong iyong expertise bilang labor attaché.
Well, in terms of numbers, ang ating mga OFWs doon is about 200 and at the latest count, 210,000. 99.9% of those are domestic workers.
Okay.
There are a few thousand professionals and skilled workers in Hong Kong Pero ang problema talaga is with the domestic worker population. We're the highest number of foreign domestic helpers in Hong Kong, higher than Indonesia even.
What do you think is the rate of our household service worker being trafficked or being harassed, or are their working conditions good?
We've recently uncovered 6 or 7 human trafficking rings operating out of Hong Kong and Russia. And the estimate of our Philippine embassy in Moscow is that there are close to 5,000 domestic helpers who have been trafficked to Russia, and a smaller number in Turkey. The push factor would be, it's said that the salary for domestic helpers, nannies and cleaners in Russia and Turkey are much higher than what they receive in Hong Kong. But that's really a form of a deception because they have to pay for their own food, they have to pay for their own shelter, and they have to pay for their own bills. In effect, the net result is the same as what they would receive if they had stayed behind in Hong Kong or in other countries where the source, like Singapore, for example, or Taiwan, there are also domestic helpers from these countries that are being trafficked there.
What about the professionals or the skilled workers that we have in Hong Kong?
Well, there's a small number of professionals and skilled workers in Hong Kong. We've had engineers ever since in Hong Kong because most of them work in the construction of the international airport, Disneyland. Even now, we have entertainers in Disneyland, we have veterinarians, we have speech therapists, we have engineers all over Hong Kong. But these are small numbers compared to the domestic helper population.
Usually, what kind of problems do our OFWs encounter in Hong Kong that you know very well the facts and details about it?
There are a good number of Filipino workers first-time who go abroad for the first time and therefore suffer from a certain amount of longing for their families, and they suffer depression, and therefore their work and their employment are sometimes disrupted. So it's a problem. So I would encourage our employment agencies here in the Philippines to do psychological evaluation of our workers first, if they are emotionally and psychologically prepared to do overseas work, because it's no joke to be abroad and work. It's really hard work. As far as the issues are concerned, we have issues about long hours, long working hours, and unsuitable accommodations. But these are issues that are being addressed by the Hong Kong Labor Department in collaboration with our Philippine Consulate General in Hong Kong.
So number one is homesickness. That's the number one for our OFWs. And then depression comes after. So we have the pre-departure orientation seminar being done by OWA, but I don't think that's enough. It's better to have more psychological, as you said, orientation, so they will be prepared, especially in a different culture, different language, different environment. Were you able to adjust easily during your first stays there?
Yes, my first overseas assignment was actually Hong Kong in the 1990s, so it's familiar territory for me. All the actors that I met before are still around. And well, the language, it's easy to get by in Hong Kong, just speaking in English. It's an English-speaking population.
I would like to ask you, Labat Jolly, your message for our mga kababayans and OFWs in Hong Kong, in the Philippines, and all over the world.
Well, I would like to warn our OFWs who are working in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Taiwan, in Dubai, and Malaysia, because these are the sources of domestic workers that are being trafficked to Russia and Turkey, to be very, very alert, to be very wary about human traffickers, because the countries that you're going to have no protection for domestic workers. there is no legal visa category for domestic workers in Russia. So even if they earn a lot of money there, their status is still illegal, and so they are under constant threat of arrest and deportation. Maybe in the future, both the Russian government and the Philippine government would be able to hammer out a bilateral labor agreement. But as of now, there is yet no visa category for domestic helpers, so you should really watch out.
Nako, we'll take note of that. Our pleasure having you in the program.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Katatapos lamang po ng pakikipagkwentuhan natin kay Labor Attaché 2 ng Hong Kong, Jalilo Jolly de la Torre. Magbabalik po ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW.
To develop and apply laws, policies, and practices, ASEAN member states should consider ensure victims of trafficking receive the protection required, ensuring frontline officials are appropriately trained and resourced to protect victims, establishing cooperative arrangements with the victim's home country, ensuring victims of trafficking are provided with legal assistance and information, ensuring the victims of trafficking have access to specialized health services and counseling to meet their needs, ensuring a foreign victim who is unable to communicate, he or she will be provided with a competent interpreter, ensure that relevant laws and policies positively affirms the victim's right to privacy, take practical steps to protect that right, ensure that frontline officials are appropriately trained, developing specific protocols that clearly instruct service providers and frontline officials, provide information materials to the victim or presumed victims, offering to persons formally or provisionally identified as victims a reflection and recovery period, adopting legislative or other measure that enable victims of trafficking to remain in their territory, ensure that victims of trafficking are legally protected.
Buhay OFW. Bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Buhay OFW. Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay hatid sa inyo ng San Miguel Corporation, the Global Education Leader, Southville International School and Colleges, Be Amazing, Be Southville. Mapicon Philippines Inc., your total pest control solutions. Daijo Gem, fine jewelry at Unit 125 S. Mason, Marina Way, Mall of Asia Complex. Origani. We believe in a beautiful and natural skin. We believe in nurturing the harmonious relationship between nature and science to bring you the finest in organic skincare. We believe you should not have to choose between quality and price. So let Origani be your luxury skincare solution because compromising on your skincare should not be an option. Visit us, Bangsar Shopping Center and IOI Mall, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW in CSO Summit.
Ikaw ay aalis at sila'y iiwan. Sa ibang bansa'y maninirahan.
welcome everyone to the CSO or Civil Society Organization Summit, an international conference on trafficking in persons. Consultation on the development of the regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of victims of trafficking in persons. This will involve reviewing the ASEAN Commission on Women and Children, the one that's in your kit, the draft regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of the victims of trafficking in persons. So that will involve, we review that. There are 6 guidelines there, very important guidelines, and under various crucial areas. What are these areas? We have the victim identification and definition, victim protection and support, measures for victim witnesses, and special measures for child victims, and then their access to justice, and the last is the return, recovery, and reintegration.
May this summit help us to renew our commitments to counter and eradicate human trafficking, to intensify our anti-trafficking campaign at the national and regional level, further strengthen interagency collaboration, international cooperation in providing more protection to victims of trafficking.
Civil society organizations have a very important role to play in the battle against trafficking. The private sector has been contributory to every aspect of governance. Without your help, the campaign against trafficking may not be as successful as it is today.
Present the elements of the proposed regional guidelines and procedures to address the needs of victims of trafficking in persons.
Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo.
Strengthening the LGU enforcement on anti-trafficking or human trafficking, because I think the LGUs or the DILG per se has a very big part to play in this role. More partnership and cooperation with the DILG, this will strengthen, and maybe these perpetrators or the traffickers would be very much aware that the DILG or the LGUs will be running after them.
You raised a very good point, but we must remember that this document is actually really very focused on the rights of the victims, the protection of the victims, and I think there is a related document that will deal on strengthening the structures for the duty bearers, on the duty bearer side. This is actually on the victim side, but that's a very good point, and you can take that into consideration as you review the needs on how to address the needs, which is, as you said, also strengthening the structures can help address the needs.
Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kong purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Handa kang magpaalipin sa ibang bayan. Ito ay alang-alang sa minamahal. Isusugal ang buhay kung kailangan nang ang mga minimithi ay makamtan. Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Pilipino, ate, kuya, inay, itay, kapatid at
OFW in CSO Summit.
Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat.
In summary, mga kababayan ng mga kapatid nating OFWs, security and well-being of all, particularly women and children, must be ensured. The best interests of children must be of primordial concern. Tighter coordination among AMS or ASEAN member states in securing the safety and well-being of victims and prosecution of exploiters. The process may require development of standardized and accepted guidelines, adopt a gender-appropriate and culturally sensitive manner of handling the reintegration program. Yan po mga kapatid nating OFWs all over the world. Sana po ay tatandaan natin palagi kung ano po ang mga karapatan natin bilang mga OFWs at kung paano po tayo makakaiwas at mape-prevent po natin ang human trafficking. Kami po sa Buhay OFW TV, Buhay OFW Foundation at ATOM or ang ating anti-trafficking OFW movement ay kaisa po ninyo to prevent human trafficking. Let's end slavery. Let's stop human trafficking.
Buhay OFW.
Ang Buhay OFW po ay handang magbigay impormasyon, tulong at serbisyo anumang oras, anumang araw. Ako po inyong kapatid na handang maglingkod, Marisa Dalmar. Kakampi, kaibigan at kapatid ng mga manggagawang Pilipino sa buong mundo. Ito ang Buhay OFW.
Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kang purihin ng bawat katulad ko. Handa kang magpaalipin sa ibang bayan. Ito ay alang-alang sa minamahal. Isusugal ang buhay kung kailangan nang ang mga minimithi ay makamtan. Buhay OFW, pangarap mo'y matutupad. Sa iyong pagsisikap, ang araw ay sisikat. Buhay OFW, bayani ka na totoo. Dapat kang